I give all my love, and nothing's gonna tear us apart.
To another Glow Up Diaries. Y'all, we have a new camera, we have new hair. It is a bright and shiny day today. My apartment is clean. We're going to Pilates. We did our journaling. We did our daily devotional. Like, I feel so good today, and I hope this vlog inspires you as well. But if you've never seen my face before, hello, my name is Jasmine. I create a lot of content on how to glow up, how to become your best self. So if that sounds like something you're focusing on you this year, as you should. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can also join the Glow Girl family if you hit the join button below. It'll have all the benefits. Also, y'all, don't forget to like this video. When you like this video, it tells the algorithm this is a good video. Also brings this video to other women that are also on their glow up journey just like you. And don't forget to comment something down below. You know we love talking in the comment section. I feel like it has been so long since I have done a Glow Up Diaries, and honestly the only reason was because my hair wasn't done. But we got our hair done. I went for like a chocolatey, almost red auburn color. I've honestly been wanting to try this forever, and the hairstylist, the hair, everything was chef's kiss. This is a closure quick weave. Last time was a closure sew-in. So this is a 2x6 closure, 24 inches, 3 bundles of Cambodian hair from Softy. It's quickly become one of my favorite hair brands. It is my hairstylist's hair brand. 10 out of 10. Right now, it is currently 8:32. I have a 9:15 a.m. Pilates class. Honestly, I'd be the type of person to just wake up at 5:30 in the morning, you know, go to a 7 a.m. class. But honestly, I'm on my cycle right now. I feel like taking things slower. I feel like enjoying my space, enjoying my morning. It is such a beautiful morning today. Also, I want to give a major shout out to today's sponsor. It is Homoglow. I've worked with Homoglow before. Y'all have heard me rant and rave about them in almost every single video. So thank you so much, Homoglow, for sponsoring sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. So if you have never heard about Glow before, Glow is a 5-star home service that is dedicated to making your space clean and tidy. What I love most about Glow, it is really easy to book and find a top-rated cleaner in your area. You can book a cleaning for a special occasion, or you can do what I do and get the Forever Clean membership, where I have someone come in at the start of the month or the end of the month. It keeps me on a regular schedule. And with the Forever Clean membership, you can book unlimited cleaning starting at just $19 an hour. Forever Clean membership is not only going to save you a lot of money, but even with just the first clean, the membership kind of just pays for itself. So I'm a big proponent. When you're trying to be healthy, when you're trying to be productive, when you're trying to get back on your game, your space and the cleanliness and the organization of your space plays such a big part on your mental. I don't know, I just feel like my life is not together when my home is not together, and I cannot tell you how much I have loved Glow in my life. Actually, through Glow, I found like a pretty consistent cleaner that I love. Such a good connection with her, but whenever she's busy, it's really easy for me to find a top-rated cleaner in my area. So all you're gonna do is go to homoglow.com/JazzTurner. I'll also include the QR code here and also include just a direct link in the description. This is going to get you your first 3 hours of cleaning for only $19. Like, let me take something off of your plate. This deal is just too good. So when you scan that QR code, or you go to that link down below, all you have to do is choose a time and a day, something that fits your schedule the best. And then you're also going to choose the duration of your clean. And then from there, it'll populate all of the available cleaners in your area. All have been background checked and everything like that. And from there, you can read reviews and choose a cleaner that's right for you. Don't worry, Glow has a Glow happiness guarantee, which is amazing. Again, when you scan this QR code or you go to homoglow.com/JazzTurner, you can get your first 3 hours of cleaning for only $19. I think that is insane. I mean, my place right now feels so good. I feel like I can like take on the world. I can't even tell you what it felt like to wake up to a clean house. It just made me want to be productive. And I think that's one of the best things that you can give to yourself. But thank you so much, Glow, for sponsoring this video, for supporting this community. And girl, take something off of your plate. Get your place deep cleaned. Have a productive day the next day like today. And I hope that helps. So definitely check them out down below. But let's get back to the video. So y'all, it is like I said, I'm about to go to Pilates right now. It is about 8:40. I'm not making as many drinks today. I'm just doing L-glutamine and an energy drink. No energy powder, no protein powder, because I want to stop by the coffee shop next door. Today's drink is the Alani Nu in Watermelon Wave. This is like my favorite drink. I also have to stop by Target afterwards, and then we'll come home, we'll be productive. I have a number of things that I need to edit and get out, so let's get to it. Beautiful. We are all showered. We're all clean. So right now it is around noon. We have some like work stuff to handle this afternoon. I was just making my post to Instagram. If you are not following me on Instagram, girl, it's like a whole other life on there. I share so much of my day-to-day life, glow up tips, everything like that. Same with TikTok. So if you're not following me on there, go and follow me. It's still just Jazz Turner 16. Just posted a reel of my new luggage. This is what they look like. It's like the Rimowa Classic. It's like the cute little aluminum one. I really wanted to get those, not only because like they're cute, they've been on my Pinterest board, but they also have a lifetime guarantee. So, you know, dents or if a wheel breaks, they just fix it, which is incredible, which is amazing. One of the things I really try to practice all the time is cycle syncing, especially during my luteal and my menstruation phase, my fall, winter of my cycle. My cycle started about 2 days ago, but you know, I was feeling it beforehand. So that's just kind of a sign to take things slower, to reflect a little bit more, time for more sleep at night. There's just little adjustments that I do throughout my day to attune to what my body's kind of going through. For me, that looks like booking a later workout class, spending some time outdoors, journaling especially because, you know, I get very deeply reflective during this time. Like I think a lot. Some would call it overthinking, or I'm super sensitive. So I allow myself an outlet through that, through journaling, and especially if you can do it on your balcony or you can do it in nature or something like that. I drink some warm tea in the morning, you know, still doing low impact workouts like Pilates, stretching, yoga, no type of Orange Theory or berries or intense workout or even like weightlifting or anything like that when I'm on my cycle. When I do all of these things and I take a majority part of my morning to take things slower, to do my gratitude journal, do my daily devotional, that's when I feel like good enough in the afternoon to go after the things that are the highest priority. I also know my energy levels are going like this. So, you know, I also listen to my body. So when I feel a surge of energy, like right now, you know, I'm very up to filming and talking and everything like that, I put the camera in front of me and I talk. And then when I'm feeling a little bit more down and my energy levels are starting to kind of go down during the day, you know, that's when I edit a little bit more. You know, that might be when I listen to a sermon, take things slower. I really listen to my body. Another thing is hygiene. I make sure I add a little bit extra steps in my hygiene routine, whether that's putting on an extra serum or exfoliating or using a nice body butter. I infuse something in my hygiene routine that is not only going to make me feel clean, but it is almost like a little like self-care additive to just like a daily hygiene routine. Of course, drinking lots of water, eating really healthy and yummy meals. Latte I had earlier was a golden latte or a turmeric latte, which is very anti-inflammatory. You know, it's still going to give me like that energy boost from it being a latte, but I also wanted to choose something while I'm on my cycle. You know, I'm a little bit more puffy. I just came back from a Pilates class. Turmeric is great for all those anti-inflammatory benefits. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into a comfy set. I have some really cute ones from Amazon that I like love so much. And you know, they're still comfortable, kind of like sweatpants, but still kind of make me feel cute even when I don't feel the cutest. And then later on, I'm going to take a walk with my dog. Again, be out in nature, feel the sun on me, do something kind of low impact like walking. And I'm going to habit stack my walk. I'm going to listen to a sermon, listen to a podcast, a YouTube video or something like that. These are just like the little things that I do on a day-to-day basis, but especially when I'm on my cycle, I try to kind of soften and lengthen the time I kind of do these little self-care activities in my life. Because the moment you start hating when your period comes, when your cycle comes, and you see it as like the worst week of your life, the worst 2 weeks of your life, the moment you stop saying that, the moment you kind of celebrate like, I get to take things slower, I allow myself even more rest, even more sleep, add a little bit more self-care activities. I'm going to pour into me and give myself a hug even tighter this week. What a beautiful thing it is to love yourself and have the ability to love yourself a little bit extra. That is the plan for the day. Let's go. Pie. So we have a brand campaign with one of my favorite brands, Necessaire. You saw me use them earlier. They came out with the Body Vitamin C. It has this really powerful vitamin C in it. And I think by now, obviously we know vitamin C helps even out skin tone, helps make your skin like nice and glowy. So it's amazing that they came out with like a really powerful form of vitamin C that the body can take to get those same benefits. They also, I think this is new, they came out with a new scent for the body wash. Child, I don't know what this is called. You can go on the website and look for the one with this cap. This is so good. This is like the date night scent. And I used all Necessaire products today. Body wash, vitamin C, and then I used the body lotion and the body serum. The body lotion isn't as hydrating as my super dry skin needs it to be, so I always mix it in with the body serum. And I like doing that even more because when you mix those two together, it's super hydrating without being sticky or heavy. I love. So the main product we're filming today is the body vitamin C. So how I do this is yesterday when I came home from the hair salon and I had like makeup on and everything like that, I just put on a robe and I filmed the voice part of it. Now we just need to do some product shots today. Of course, we are going to get our Windex and paper towel, and we are gonna wipe the back camera with this. This is just how you're gonna get like that crisp image. Okay, two things. I have an iPhone 15 Pro Max, and my settings on my camera, like up here, 4K 60s. What I usually do to get a really crisp image is I usually turn down the exposure on the video and then I put on flash. So I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Cutie pie, welcome back. It is about 2:30, almost 3 right now. Filmed Necessaire, organized some upcoming deals. Right now I have 15 brand deals, like revolving brand deals, working on this week, which just sounds insane. I have a bit of a headache right now, but I think it's just because I haven't eaten since this morning, since after Pilates. It's also my cycle, so I'm gonna get something like hearty and good and treat myself. So I just ordered some Shake Shack. But I wanted to tell you some like really exciting news. If you've made it to this part of the video, I want you to put this emoji in your comment so that I know that like you made it through to this part of the video. But y'all, I booked my first international speaking engagement, and even saying that, like, my heart is just like doing like flutters. Let me be real with y'all for a second. For the past, ever since I was like full-time doing this, being a content creator, everything like that, I was originally just on TikTok. I was just doing TikTok and I was living fine just doing TikTok. You know, I was kept upgrading my life every single year, which was great. But I still felt kind of like behind the ball because I just would never book any brand trips. And, you know, I would hate to compare myself, but I would see content creators with, you know, maybe less followers or less engagement, or content creators that had just like kind of started, get like these brand trips and everything like that. And I was always like, you know, I have such a good community and I feel like I really add to the world with like impactful, value-driven content. Like, why am I not going on these brand trips? Why am I not going to Turks and Caicos and Saint-Tropez and Paris? And, you know, why am I never the content creator that gets chosen for these type of deals or these type of events and everything like that? And, you know, sometimes I would just blame it on, you know, I'm in Atlanta. You know, Atlanta girlies don't get chosen for that. It's really like the New York and LA girlies. But I was like, you know what? No, like I do see other content creators that get chosen, you know, for these brand trips. And I don't know, I was so hyper fixated on going on a brand trip, and that was just going to make me like that content creator. And when it wasn't happening, I kind of felt like inadequate, like I was like failing as a content creator. And you know, ever since this kind of intentional faith spiritual journey where I am including different ways to like inject my spirituality throughout my day, honestly, it was in the past like couple months or so that I kind of like had this revelation about me, my purpose, content, you know, why am I on here? Why am I on here? Why is this my platform? What is my purpose on here and stuff like that? And I realized a couple of things, and I will bring this back to my first speaking engagement. I realized that a lot of times throughout my life, I've hyper fixated on a goal, and I've thought that that goal was going to make me into something or solidify me as a person, to almost validate me as a person. You know, I wanted to go to law school and become a lawyer because I wanted to validate my brains, my smartness. I wanted to validate, you know, this persona that I had. You know, for the longest time, I was hyper fixated on making my toxic relationship work because I was so hyper fixated on, you know, being the girl in the relationship with a boyfriend, no matter what the cost, no matter how toxic it was. And I feel like it was the same thing with a brand trip. You know, I was hyper fixated on getting a brand trip because I felt like it made me a content creator, like that content creator. And, you know, whenever I hyper fixate on something, I inevitably tend to compare myself, and comparison is the thief of joy. You know what I mean? Through my faith journey, I have realized that every single time I hyper fixate on something, God puts me through something, gives me something even better and larger, that when I look back on it, I'm like, girl, why were you even hyper fixated on that? I was so hyper fixated on becoming a lawyer, not knowing that I was gonna become a content creator and be able to make my own schedule and become financially independent and impact women. Like, girl, why are you so focused on becoming a lawyer? Like, God has something so much greater for you. So knowing that has been a pattern in my life where God in the background has his own plan for me, and it is so much greater than what I'm hyper fixating on or what I think is going to make me greater. And I really realized that I personally feel like that although I'm not going to Saint-Tropez and Paris and everything like that, my purpose on here is to impact women. My purpose on this internet is to impact you. It is to connect with you. It's to inspire and motivate. And I feel like the community, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, is so strong. It feels like a sisterhood. And I feel like instead of brand trips, my path is more so speaking engagements. It's more so wellness retreats. It's more so, you know, traveling or maybe even hosting events here in Atlanta or New York or California or whatever it might be, to be one-on-one with you, to be in person with you, to create these physical spaces of friendship, of connectivity, of restoration, of rest, of a luxury. Knowing that that is more so my path than the brand trips. Of course, we still love brand trips and everything like that. That's what gets me excited. It's like, oh, one day I could really maybe host my own, you know, wellness retreat or wellness day or, you know, something like that. Like, I would love to do that. But in the meantime, I think my path is speaking engagements. It is panels. It is things like that, you know, being in physical spaces where I can connect with you. And that is why, to wrap that all up, I'm so excited that I got invited on my first international speaking engagement. It's with the platform Paradise and Vibe. And if you've never heard of Paradise and Vibe before, they are so amazing. Basically create these inclusive spaces for women on their glow up journey, on their self-love journey, on their healing journey. This is an amazing, amazing opportunity to meet like-minded women, treat yourself, to explore the world, to travel, to experience new things. Ultimately, I wish on my glow up journey, I would have invested in something like this, to not only kickstart my glow up journey, to celebrate myself, but really just surround myself physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it might be, in an environment that celebrates me. So Paradise and Vibe has a whole bunch of trips. I would recommend signing up for any one of their trips. But if you want to meet me in person, if you want to meet other like-minded women, form lifelong friendships, I will be speaking at the Iceland retreat. You know, being in Iceland has so many healing properties, and I am so excited for this like once in a lifetime experience. So I will include all of the information down below, but it is happening at the beginning of November, which I think is also really great because November is right before December, right before the end of the year, right before the beginning of 2025. I think it'll be a great kind of gift to yourself. Maybe make it an early Christmas gift to yourself, something that you can invest in to close out 2024 and enter into 2025 with maybe new friends, new revelations, and an experience of a lifetime. Again, I will include all of the information down below, but right now I'm scheduled to lead like a 2-hour workshop in person. I'm so excited. And then I'm also going to be like on a panel. So I'm going to design the most wonderful in-person workshop, all about restoration, all about getting back to you. I'm going to be sharing things that I'm just not going to share here online. It's like, you gotta be there to know, girl. And again, I know this is an investment. You are worth it. But if you don't feel like spending the money, girl, that is totally okay. Like I said in the beginning, I really want to host my own kind of wellness weekends, maybe in New York or California. I don't know, somewhere here in Atlanta. That's kind of something that I want to do, kind of like a passion project of mine. Sometimes I get nervous. I'm like, who would show up? Like who would show up to this, you know, if I were to organize something like that. But I feel so lucky. I feel so blessed. I'm gonna bring my boyfriend with me to Iceland. I have this vision in my mind of seeing the Northern Light, coming home, journaling, meditating, doing yoga and, you know, maybe Pilates, and being in the healing waters and meeting with y'all. I have such a clear vision, and I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be, and I feel like this is where you're supposed to be too. Would love to see you there, and of course I will be reminding you on my Instagram stories, on Instagram, on TikTok, on every single video leading up to the event. I hope I see you in person, girl. If not this time, then the next. So girl, it's like I said, I got a little bit of a headache right now. Oh, I get like, that's like one of the main things of my cycle is headaches. Like, I get awful headache. That just means we need more water, which is fine. I ordered some Shake Shack. I just need a hearty cheeseburger. Like, I just want something like hearty, you know? It's so crazy because like I feel so ugly today. Like I feel gross, like I feel grimy, like I feel like there's a layer of grime on me, and like I know I go through this every month, but there's always just like one day of my cycle that I genuinely feel gross, and that is usually the day I reserve for like empowerment lists and affirmations and Pilates and getting out of the house and feeling sunshine and taking walks. Like that's the day where I kind of force myself to go into overdrive. And you know, I'm not gonna be all smiles at the end of the day, but I am going to feel at least 1% better than, you know, when I woke up. So it's the end of the night right now. I plan on going to bed a little bit earlier. On your cycle for women, it is recommended to get 10 hours of sleep. And I really tried to adhere to that. What I would do tonight is I would do a little bit of exfoliation since I feel grimy. I would do a sheet mask, and I'm also gonna do these like heatless curls. I got this off of Amazon. I used to do these all of the time. I don't even know why I stopped doing it. I think I kind of just got like lazy at night. Basically just clip, just kind of like hold it in place. And you want it to be pretty tightly coiled because you take this off at the beginning of the day. Within the first hour, they're gonna fall like a little bit. It's really important that you tightly curl it so it falls throughout the day. I actually heard a very interesting like fact about, you know, our cycle. Like when you're on your cycle and your like partner's around, like let's say like you live with your partner or whatever, basically it's like, you know, our cycle is our body's like natural rhythm. So when we're ovulating, we're trying to get pregnant. Like our body is literally trying to get pregnant. So that's why we literally glow. Like we're trying to quote unquote attract a partner. You know, that's where like the energy comes from. There's that like internal glow. And basically when we enter like our luteal phase and our menstruation phase, our body is like, we didn't get pregnant, and it basically thinks our partner isn't like good enough, like it didn't do its job. So we tend to get like really annoyed with our partners around our period, not only because like do we have mood swings and stuff like that, but it's our body's like natural reaction to feeling like our partner didn't impregnate us. I thought that was like so interesting. But to that point too, I think it's also important to have a supportive partner while on your cycle. It's such a sensitive, you know, and beautiful time. I can't imagine like arguing with a man right now. Like I'm probably convinced that 85% of my breakups happened in my luteal phase. Like if I had to track it, I bet I could track it back to it. I look a little silly right now. I look a little silly right now. The sheet mask I'm gonna do, I think I'm down to my last one. These are from ZO Skin Health. It is their skin brightener. I feel like every single time on my cycle, my dark spots just get darker and like my skin obviously starts freaking out in my luteal phase. So I really like this mask. It's super hydrating, quick 15-minute mask. It's not anything crazy. I do like to exfoliate beforehand with the ZO Skin Health polish. These two pair really well together. So I'm gonna go ahead, take off all makeup and sunscreen and probably all the stuff that's making my skin icky. Going in with the ZO Skin Health polish. On your cycle, especially when you're doing your skincare at night, or if you're doing kind of, you know, if you're doing like a little self-care night like I am doing right now, what I do is I listen to positive affirmations, like while I'm exfoliating my skin like this, while I'm applying my sheet mask, while I'm picking up, you know, my place, just something quick, 15 minutes. And then again, I'll play like gospel music or classical music. It just really helps me unwind, and those positive affirmations at night not only make me feel better at the end of the day, but it also gets into your subconscious right before you go to sleep. And that's one of the best ways you can improve that kind of self-concept. And you know, on days that you do feel ugly, it's really important to remind yourself that you are beautiful. But also on days like this where I feel so grimy and icky, it feels so good that my place is clean. Like, every single time, like I get up out of bed or I get off the couch and my floors are clean and everything. Like, shout out to Home Glow. Like, I feel a million. I just know being on my cycle and having a dirty place right now would have me wanting to lock myself in my room and not come out. Okay, we're back, we're moisturized, we are in our bed. I am about to just like shut off all devices, read my book. I'm on the last book of A Court in Thorns and Roses. I think it's like silver flames, a quart of silver flames or something like that. So I'm on the last book, so I'm reading that. It is about 9 p.m. I'm just gonna spend the next hour meditating, listening to some more classical music, reading my book, and then of course I'm going to journal. But I wanted to end the vlog here because I'm really trying to like shut off all of devices, especially now that it's like 9 p.m. But I really hope you enjoyed today. I'll also link my cycle syncing video, my original video, down below if you're interested in, you know, more cycling stuff in terms of like foods you should eat, workouts you should do, everything like that. But I really hope this video was helpful. Again, thank you so much, Glow, for sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. If you have not already, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video. It brings this video to other women that are on their glow up journey just like you. And don't forget to comment something down below. And also, y'all, more information on the Iceland wellness retreat is down below. I really hope I see you there. I really hope I see you in person. If not at this event, maybe an event that I curate myself. But everything will be down in the description. I am about to go read and reset and recharge for another day tomorrow. So good night, girl.
I bet if I give all my love, then nothing's gonna tear us apart.